Hi Darren, so Mel has finally finished your amazing ninja outfit and you saw from the video with Mel's other half in it. But now we're going to show you how to get into it. So it's kind of like an instruction video. Mel's going to talk me through it so that you know how to go in and out of it and all the little finer details and all that kind of stuff. So
okay.
Right, if you want to come on over, Alex. And basically Mel's going to talk me through it as if I'm Darren.
Well, you've never worn it before, have you? So we're
Yeah,
going to...
right.
Okay, right. So you're going to step in between these feet here.
Okay,
So
and there's two little loops here. So what are these two loops here for?
These loops are going to be in a minute.
Attached to my legs, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So get your feet in.
Okay, like that.
Right, and we're just going to give it a quick lift just to help you out. So you can do this by yourself if you want to. Do you want to try to do it yourself or do you want me to strap you in?
No, I'll probably do it because Darren, I'm sure, will be on his own when he does
Alright,
it.
so,
Right, so
what you want to do, if you want to do
bounce
the
this
waist,
on my
do
legs.
the waist first if you want.
Okay,
It doesn't
right.
make any difference.
So let's pull that up.
So pull that up, get your waist on. You want it nice and tight.
So belt goes on there. This is one of my old belts, by the way. I donated it to the cause, Darren. Well, I say old belts. It was one of my new belts.
It was a nice belt.
It was a new belt that I'd never used, but
Yeah,
donated to your cause. There you go.
Using the crap belt
Right.
I'm going to give you.
So,
then
vertical on the
straps.
legs.
So it says ankle on it. I'm going to get it nice and tight around your ankle.
And we provided with an extra set of ninja uniform and all the socks and everything it needs, haven't we?
Yep.
You got the socks?
Yep, socks are there. So nice and tight and strap it round.
There you go.
If these are too long, you can just cut them, but it's just I wanted to give you the most playability as possible. You might have cankles, we don't know. Nothing wrong with cankle. Look how elegant he is.
There you go.
Then the
Darren,
knee.
we are going to need to see a video of you performing this, mate. So you've got to send us a video when you're up and doing it for the first time when lockdown's over and everything.
Now the knee is going to go wherever you fit it. I found it better above the knee because then it locks
Above the
better.
knee. Right,
but
okay.
you can kind of play with it and see where you fit.
All right, or Darren can experiment with that.
Yep. And you have one.
Well, they fit my big muscly legs, so that's a good sign. And it's especially lightweight as well. Now, how flat can Darren pack this, Mel?
So all the poles come off. The ninjas go into two parts each. So it goes, he's a very short ninja right now. Right, so next bit, we're going to go on to don't pull that strap. Don't pull that strap, pull the metal.
Don't pull the strap.
So lift this.
Yep.
And we'll get your arms through these straps on both
On the
sides.
shoulder.
Yep. Darren, I've left these straps a bit longer. You might need to tuck them and sew them to your shoulder width. But it was better to be too long than too short. But you want this.
Yeah, I'm 6'1" and you're 6 foot, so it should be roughly about right anyway.
That's it. And then the other shoulder strap.
Which is
You want a hand?
this one here.
Oh,
is it?
it's all right. It's just come off, isn't it? It just needs to get tucked through.
Okay. Just tuck that into there.
There you
That'll be
go.
up like that.
And then that goes through like that.
So did you see that part there, by the way,
No.
what happened there? I'll come over here, look, just so...
So these shoulder
yeah.
straps are removable.
Yeah,
So,
so
you
they-
can adjust them.
So like for me, for example, that wasn't on. So if it comes off, just pop it onto here. Look. I mean, you'll figure it out, Darren. It's all
It's all
fairly
very simple.
straightforward.
Right shoulder on them. That's it. That's it. Lovely, lovely.
There
Right,
we go.
then your chest strap. You want it as tight as possible and you want these to be underneath your armpits as much as possible. So this would be where you would adjust these shoulder straps because you want it to be nice and tight.
Do you
Right.
want to come around this side and just show Dave's armpit and where the strap?
So ideally, you want this to be as high up into your armpit as possible because it's matching where it's on their armpits.
Yeah.
So what you might want to do is just shorten this strap, which you can literally just fold it and sew it, put a pin in it. It doesn't really matter. Okay, then you pick up your hand pole. And then you have a little shake.
What are? And now we have to learn. This is where your dancing is going to have to come in. So we're going to be secret ninjas.
This was touching its crotch for some reason.
You've
Now, if we were looking on the video earlier and saying that if you did want to pad out any of this, you can always take some padding along, a cushion or whatever, pad out any of the bellies if you did, for whatever reason, need to.
I'll just quickly twist that ankle across this right now.
There we go. So yeah, it's up to you now to figure out what to do on the rest of it, but that is pretty much it.
So
And
now I'm going to talk to you about taking it off and taking it
yes,
down to pieces.
my right ankle is a little bit loose on there, so, and I can feel that a little bit loose, so obviously you want to tighten those up. Now, in terms of weapons, we got you these as well. Super lightweight. If you want to use these, just zip tie it or attach it to the hand in some way that you want to do it, but we'll leave that up to you because we don't know how you want to use it, so we don't want to attach them straight away. So yeah.
Okay, so shall we now...
Hello! Hello!
Should we stop this video and then start a new video of discombobulating it?
Let's do it all in one
Yeah.
go, it's fine, yeah.
Alright,
Aki,
cool. So, Aki,
it
do
looked better
not
when you're dressed up as a ninja as well, obviously.
eat.
Okay, yeah.
do not eat. And again, you've got to learn how to use it because mucking around with it, you've got to work out how it moves.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So one thing first before you take it off is
Yes.
that all of the limbs have little Velcro strappies on them to hold them in place.
Aki.
If something's not working right, you might need to move the strap up, Bobby, or down, so that, as you can imagine, the point of movement will change. So every single one is done by Velcro, so you can change it, so you can make it fit your body, hopefully. I've kind of made it to your proportions, but you never know, you might be an elephant man. I don't know.
Really, can you call Aki over and play with them?
Another point is that just in case you are a very, very broad man, who've been doing them liftings, there is a second hoop here that this chest strap can go through if you need it, if you need more space. Or if you want to have it more on your shoulders and less on your chest, put it through here and it will hold you off. But it's important that these two poles are always kept nice and parallel.
Yeah, personally, if it was me and my height, I would definitely take a little bit more of that. I think I'd take about that much off that.
That's how much
Just
I
to
took
lift
it
up
off
to
from
about
up.
there,
Yeah.
So about there, but yeah, that's all little things you can tweak with it.
It's a fitted costume to a body I haven't seen, so it's always
Yeah.
a bit. Right, okay, should we get you out of it then?
Get me out of it.
So chest first. Obviously try not to fling it to the floor. That's it. Beautiful. And then your waist. And then you're going to drop it to the
Always
floor.
wanted to be a ninja.
But
Now I
just
am.
like, what is going
What's up,
on?
Bobo?
Hey, Bobo. Okay.
Hello, Bobo.
And what you might want to do...
Hello, Bobo.
No, Dave's gone ahead.
She died.
What you might want to do is undo your ankles and your knees before you take that waist strap off, but I think it's all going to be how you play with it.
Yeah, I mean, once Darren's had it on a few times,
Yeah,
I'm sure
you'll
you'll
work
figure
it
it out
out.
pretty much.
Lovely, then we step out. And then let's talk about the finer points of
Hey,
the...
melted.
the ninjas.
Melted. It's like
Right,
the with the boss, isn't it?
So,
Okay.
discombobulating. Easiest one first to show is the handbar. So these are literally just velcroed onto the body. Dave, do you mind doing the other side for me?
Yep.
There we go. As always with Velcro, close your Velcro after you take it off, otherwise you're really going to regret it. Because there's a lot of fabric on here.
Fluff and dirt and hairs
Yeah,
and
it will happen.
all that kind of stuff will get in on it.
Lovely. Then if we do the ankles and hips as well, then we'll get to the complicated bit.
Are the separate ones for ankle and hips, or will they?
They are all
interchangeable?
separate because they have different size Velcros on them. They aren't currently labelled.
You've written on it, ankle, yeah, okay.
You might want to label it a bit nicer. I've literally just put a bit of masking tape on it for now, just so you know. Because it might be that you just leave it up. Don't bother discombobulating it.
Just say ankle there. Well, it depends if he wants to get on a train and take it somewhere, or he's driving, or whatever.
exactly. I mean, why wouldn't you wear it on the train?
Exactly.
Is absolutely the big point. So the idea of this is that you don't have to store.
Well, I know why you wouldn't wear it on the train, because you might have to pay for 3 tickets.
It'll be great. It'll be great in rush hour, wouldn't it? Take up that.
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, excuse me.
Going to London, going on the tube, going down the elevator in this lot.
There you
I
go.
can imagine seeing that on the way to Comgon.
So we get. You can get the other knee one off me, please.
Oh, knee one as well,
Yeah,
right.
there's a lot of poles. The poles are just poly pipe that's been covered in black tape. I did it in a way that made it look like bamboo. It's a ninja-y.
There we go.
Right.
Really awesome.
Next bit is you're going to discombobulate the
I
hips.
didn't put the Velcro back on.
Oh, what you doing?
My bad, my bad.
Always do
my
it.
bad,
You'll
geezer.
regret it. There you go.
There you go.
Then we're going to do the hips. So would you mind lifting this up for me? Okay, so the hips are literally held by bits of Velcro in his pants. In his pants. It's a little bit faffy to get into, I won't lie, but it's kind of the nature of it. So he's just going to float. Yeah.
Good girl.
I am a
Good
good girl.
girl.
You holding both? I am a good girl. I would recommend just keeping the hip bars together so you don't have to put the belt off each side, because it's a pain in the arse to thread it through again. I think we should speed this one up a bit. The hips You're putting them together.
I haven't speeding it up, just sing.
La 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 la. When you put the hips on, you want to make sure your Velcro goes either side of this bar.
Louder, louder.
If you do
No, quiet.
Yep. I'm gonna do that
Turn them
side
over.
now. Hold that for a minute. Do. Hold it together with hot glue. There we go. The costume is literally just tacked on with hot glue, so if you ever want to change it, you can change it. There you go, that's that one. So it's all really, really simple to put together and take apart. It's only really the shoulders are a little bit complicated because they are your most supportive moment in the ninjas. And they are interchangeable, so you can put the front at the back and the back at the front. Doesn't matter. Okay. So they come together like that. I'll do those Velcros in a minute. So if you watch me. Next bit. What I would recommend for the next bit to make it easier is take his legs off. So up-ended little tunic. So the body, thank you, is held by 4 straps. These straps are all the same height and they're currently denoted by having the Velcro in level with itself. That should be your height, but you might find that you've got a shorter or longer torso. So you've got tons of adjustability to make it longer or shorter. The only thing you need to make sure is that all 4 Velcros are the same, because otherwise you'll have a little bit of a jaunty angle on him. So these come off. And the idea of this is that you don't have to then store a whole male torso at all times. It makes things a lot easier.
And easier to ship to you as well.
And easier to ship to you. And it also just means that when you're playing with it, you need it to be your height, ideally, if not a bit shorter. So it just means that you can get it bang onto you. So that's a pair of legs. Good boy. Oh, thank you, that for me. Oh my. And the legs are literally just bits of poly pipe that have been padded to the shape of a man. And then you've got 2 little bum pockets, which are very nice. Do. Sorry, a bit.
How long did it take you start to finish to make it all?
3 days.
3 days. What, full-time days?
Yep.
3 days.
Where's it? Because the rivets are okay, so there's your leggy pigs. And then this can now be put on the floor. Much easier to do it on the floor. So the arms have full rotation, so they can just get out of the way. So this is the most awkward part, and I admit it's awkward.
Come on in close.
Come on in close. So as you can see here, this is where he's Velcroed on. So similar to the hips, it's a Velcro situation.
So, if doing this in reverse,
What I've done is the bodies, I'll show you once I've got it off actually. This is definitely the most awkward bit, and I would recommend just leaving these Velcro to their pole. But if you do need to take them off for any reason.
Was this a fun thing to build, or was it a pain in the backside?
It was a bit of a head scratcher because it'd be an easy thing if I had some to fit too, but to make everything adjustable is always...
I'm trying to fit it all around when Mark was available for modelling.
Yeah, and Mark is shorter. Right, so you have to kind of get your fingers in there to get it
So
out.
is it fiddly because that Velcro wraps around?
It wraps around the pole, which is the base of the head.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So this arm isn't just held on by this Velcro here, it has got strapping there as well.
But in theory, when we're doing it, when Darren's doing it, if he decides that he doesn't want to dismantle it every time, he's only got to set up with the one.
You could Velcro it, or you could cable tie it. If you wanted it
Yeah.
to be super strong and you're never going to change it again, cable tie it. It'd be so much easier. Like if I had fitted it on you, I probably would have cable tied it.
Yeah.
Because it's just so much easier. Do you wanna... Okay. And that's pretty much it.
Well, I mean, we don't need to film us doing all the rest of the little bits.
No,
do we?
that's
So,
it really.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah.
In regards to kind of getting everything on, I found the easiest way is to, unless you've got something that you can rest this on quite high, I actually found it easier to attach the legs to the body, lying down on both of them. Then hang this over the edge of a chair or a table, get this side on, lay him out, and then do this one on top. And then from there, it's really easy just to strap everything in.
Awesome. I mean, you probably find most of the body can fit in a suitcase, a large suitcase, and then just carry the poles around separately. So it just depends on how you're going to use it, mate, and whether you're going to
And
wear
obviously-
it somewhere or you know, drive down somewhere ready made up or not. So but yeah.
Think about when you're putting your pole in, obviously make sure your pole's coming through the costume. That's why it's got that hole
Yeah.
there. Just
Right, so we'll continue getting it dismantled. As I said, we'll send you the weapons as well. We've got the spare ninja uniform that you're going to wear. And yeah, any problems, mate, just give us a shout and we'll see if we can help you out. Right, cheers, Darren. Bye-bye.
bye.